Hi, I'm Charlie Moret. I'm a managing director with Connecticut Innovation. I also direct the C-Tech program and the Pre-Seed program. Both areas are involved with helping entrepreneurs and early stage companies move forward. My background is in the commercial banking area. I spent 25 years in commercial banking, and the last 10 years I've been here at Connecticut Innovations working with startup, new technologies, and really getting new businesses off the ground. Connecticut Innovations is a state organization that was created back in 1989 with a unique mission to really help promote, invest, and move forward new technologies in the state of Connecticut. With that mission, we actually operate as a venture capital firm for the state of Connecticut, meaning that we're making investments in startup businesses to try to help them not only stay in Connecticut, but grow in Connecticut and reach world markets. In this capacity, we have invested in over 100 companies to date, in excess of $100 million. We've also attracted over $1 billion of capital from private sources into these same companies. And these really are about the future jobs that are going to be available for people in the years to come. One of the things in starting a business you have to be aware of is that there's a lot of work that has to be done prior to you getting financing. There's a tremendous amount of great ideas out there, and many times when a new product comes forward, someone will say, oh, I had that idea. But it's really not just about the idea, it's about the ability to execute, the ability to move that technology forward. And usually the way people get finance is they bootstrap it, meaning on their own basis they try to move forward. You really still need to really come up with first a technology that it solves a problem. It has to solve a problem that somebody wants to buy. If you're not solving a problem, it could be the most wonderful technology, but who's going to buy it? So you have to be able to find something that people are going to buy, and hopefully a lot of people are going to buy, which is going to make for the market. And once you get that, then the next thing you do is you need to develop a management team, get people that share your passion, people that are willing to work with you to make this happen. And then you have to spend a couple years generally trying to figure out a business plan, how to reach the markets, what's it going to take to build and grow. Oftentimes you need to get a prototype done, you need to get a proof of concept so that you can prove that this can work. And having done all that, then usually many people rely on things like credit cards, unfortunately, and their own sources of funds. Eventually, as they get further on, they generally go to family and friends, which tends to be a lot of the first source of funding for companies. And these are people who will believe in you, and they're usually it's a very good source to have, because if number one, you put in your time and effort, number two, your family and friends believe in you and believe what you're doing, then that generally rings well for people that are going to be looking at you investing as you go down the road. After you get family and friends, then we usually refer to angels, which are individuals that have usually high net worths. They're individuals that like to be involved with startups and new companies, and oftentimes they will give you the first seed money. Other ways sometimes to get money is government programs through grants. The Small Business Innovation Research Program, known as SBIR, is a very active program with a lot of money set aside for small businesses to advance technology. The nice thing about that kind of program is that it's what we call non-dilutive. It's a grant that goes into it, it's capital, but you don't have to give up part of the company. Once you do all those kinds of things, then generally you go out to a venture capital firm which will have the seed investment, which might be a larger size money. They tend to be sometimes in the $250,000 to $500,000, and that's really the first serious money that you can get to that can generally help to move that business forward. And then from there, hopefully you have a great product, you have a great market, you've been successful in getting the product there, and now you're just having people ringing the register by buying your product repeatedly. Generally, you have to have a technology. Connecticut Innovations deals only with technology, so I'll speak from the technology point of view. You have to somehow advance that, show some kind of proof of concept. Really, people are not going to invest in ideas. You know, getting an idea and moving it to the marketplace takes a broad spectrum of skills, people's talent, and also time. So you really have to be able to advance, your concept further. Once you get to the stage where you have a business plan, and your business plan is going to be evolving. I mean, your first business plan should never be considered as something you do and then put in the drawer. It's really kind of your living document that as you proceed forward, you continue to update. One of the key things is you got to have a good, strong business plan that really identifies, number one, what problem are you solving, what do you bring to the marketplace, why is somebody going to want this product. Also, I'd say you need to demonstrate that people are willing to buy it, that there's enough people out there that are willing to buy it. The other thing that's important is to be able to reach out. So you may have an idea, you may start moving it forward, you're going to build a talent of people that are complementary, that have different skills. Because in taking a business, I mean, you need marketing skills, you need technology skills, you need financial skills, you'll need human resource skills. So there's really quite amount of different types of skills. So the degree that you can get people around you that share your passion, that will bring those skills together, then you have a much better time of delivering that to the to any financial entity. Being able to articulate what you're doing in the business, not from your perspective, but from the perspective of the individuals that are considering, whether it be financing or grant. That's the key thing. Oftentimes when entrepreneurs start, they're so enamored with their technology that they tell you every bell and whistle. Well, most of the people you're going to talk to are not going to be technical people. They're going to be business people, they're going to be finance people. So you have to be able, if you don't have the ability, in other words, if your strength is on the technology side, then you have to get that team around you of people that understand the business side.